Hello, my name is Milette Siler, and I'm an oncology dietitian with Moncrief Cancer Institute and the lead culinary medicine instructor at UT Southwestern Medical School. You've done it. You went grocery shopping, you made great decisions, and you've come home with a lot of healthy fruits and vegetables. A diet rich in fruits and vegetables can lower our risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke, and may even promote weight loss according to Mediterranean diet principles. But to get there, first we have to eat the fruits and vegetables. So today I'd like to talk to you. How do we properly store our produce? What fruits and vegetables are best stored in the refrigerator? Leafy greens, all of your peppers, summer squashes like zucchini and yellow squash, grapes, all berries, carrots, celery, cabbage, green onion, mushrooms. Every kind of pre-cut vegetable or fruit should be stored in the refrigerator for food safety reasons.
A couple of additional food safety guidelines. Make sure you keep your raw poultry and meat separated from each other in the refrigerator to avoid contamination. Wash your fruits and vegetables before you eat them.
In addition, herbs such as cilantro should be stored like freshly cut flowers. Put them in a little bit of water, keep them in the fridge. They'll be stored better that way. The only herb this doesn't work with, basil. I'll show you what to do with that in a moment. These are the fruits and vegetables that should remain on the counter. As a general tip for storage, moisture and heat encourage bacteria growth. So wherever you store your fruits and vegetables, make sure it's in as well ventilated an area as possible and away from moisture. Don't try to pack them in too tightly. Some fruits and vegetables are best stored together, some not. We'll talk about that in just a moment. What vegetables should be on the counter? Your root vegetables, your onions, your garlic, sweet potatoes, all kinds of tomatoes. Tomatoes get mushy if you put them in the refrigerator. Apples, winter squash like butternut squash, spaghetti squash, bananas, oranges and citrus fruit, mangoes, and kiwi. Now, kiwi and avocados, once they're ripe to where you want them, you can store them in the refrigerator for up to 3 days. Fresh basil is delicious. If you can get your hands on a basil plant and you can store it in the pot, that's perfect. However, if you can only access cuttings, keep it in water like fresh cut flowers, but don't store it in the refrigerator. Keep it on the counter. If you store it in the refrigerator, the leaves will turn black and it will decay much faster. What about plastic bags? What do we do with this? Well, if you choose to use plastic bags when you purchase your produce, when you get home, make sure you poke a hole to ventilate so air can circulate. Remember, bacteria thrives where air is not able to circulate properly. Have you ever heard that adage, one bad apple spoils the whole bunch? Well, guess what? Turns out there's actually some science behind that. As plants ripen, they give off a natural hormone called ethylene gas. This is harmless to humans, but it can be less harmless to other fruits and vegetables around that plant that are sensitive to that gas, causing them to prematurely ripen and rot early, causing food waste. So it's really important when we consider where to store fruits and vegetables on the counter. Potatoes, onions, and garlic are actually quite low producers of ethylene gas, as are squashes and citrus. Your mid-level producers of this gas are going to be your tomatoes, mangoes, papayas, peaches, pears, apricots, which aren't pictured here, and bananas, as well as cantaloupe and honeydew. The worst offender of far, the humble apple, produces more ethylene gas than any other fruit or vegetable. So you want to keep it 6 inches to a foot away from everything else when you're storing it. Whether you choose canned, frozen, or fresh, increasing the amounts of fruits and vegetables we eat is a vanguard of Mediterranean diet principles, which is recommended. From Moncrief Cancer Institute and UT Southwestern Medical School, we wish you happy cooking and healthy eating.